Hollywood always loved an occasional monster from the jungle or lower depths. But in 1933, the phenomenal success of King Kong starts a trend from which we have never recovered. Mighty Joe Young is one of the distinguished alumni from the King Kong School of Dramaturgy. Audiences relish watching a primitive beast on a rampage against civilization. Today, the anxieties of the atomic age and the challenge of the space era open even wider vistas for the monster movies. Hollywood turns to science fiction, the world of tomorrow, where an enticing array of new monsters wait to pounce on us. Real flying saucers have been seen by only a select few, but now, through the courtesy of Hollywood, everyone can see them, manned by invincible robots armed with fearsome death rays. Leave it to creatures from another planet with no respect for authority or architecture to spread picturesque holocausts. For reasons of their own, primitive monsters all seem to have chips on their shoulders, and from centuries of slumber, they arise from the depths to show modern man who's boss. And we must beware, too, of other creatures, conceived in test tubes or sired by lightning bolts, like the amazing colossal man. And then, representing the fair sex, there's the 50-foot woman. Atomic radiation can play strange tricks. Through its power, a tiny crab can become not only king-sized, but very mean. And a long-leggedy beastie like the giant spider can develop a built-in flamethrower. And then there's a wonderfully photogenic fellow, a great big blob who fancies himself a global gourmet. He'll eat anything. There finally comes a time when the Earth people must fight back against creatures like the Thing, played by James Arness, before he becomes Marshall Dillon. The last reels of most science fiction films are primarily educational. They are lessons in how to get rid of a movie monster in all kinds of gory and tantalizing ways. To combat a Martian lizard, the Pentagon recommends that you trap him atop the Colosseum in Rome and annihilate him with army tanks and bazookas. A hero must also be resourceful. By using yourself as bait, you can always lure a beast back into the primordial ooze from whence it came. Of course, there's no point in false heroics. If you're surprised by an especially aggressive stowaway in your spaceship, don't be ashamed. Beat a fast retreat. But just be sure to close the hatch behind you. And a handy way to eliminate a giant caterpillar is with a good dose of DDT. An overgrown parakeet, called a giant claw, is a tough old bird. And the only way to ruffle her feathers is with an atomic cannon. In the 1960s, Hollywood sets the stage for a new kind of monster movie, which is meant to be funny. Produced by American International Pictures, they feature the lethal lunacy of Vincent Price and Peter Lorre. In their first hit, Lorre, in Feathers, plays the Raven, half man, half bird.
Hot place to keep clean, huh?
Yes, I very seldom get down here.
Oh,
Thank you. Forgive me, Papa.
what did he say?
He told me to beware.
Of what?
I don't know.
I suggest we better leave you, huh?
Yes.
In their latest effort, a comedy of terrors, Price and Lorre are two poverty-stricken undertakers who drum up customers in a perfectly logical way by killing them.
If you make one more tap.
And as an omen of things to come, Hollywood gives us an epic called The Incredibly Strange Creatures Who Stopped Living and Became Mixed-Up Zombies. A choice blend of noise, violence, monsters, rock and roll, and teenagers. Oh, where have they gone? The werewolves and the mummies, the Draculas and the Frankensteins. Perhaps if we had shown them a little more love, they would still be with us.